BBC News with Danielle Jowiewiecki. A powerful earthquake in China's Tibet region has destroyed hundreds of buildings and killed at least 95 people. State media say many houses collapsed in mountain villages around the city of Shigatse, which is holy for Tibetan Buddhists. The French President Emmanuel Macron is taking part in commemorations in Paris to mark 10 years since the attack by Islamist gunmen at the offices of the satirical magazine Chalet. 12 people were killed, including several of its best-known cartoonists. A South Korean court has issued a new arrest warrant for the impeached President Yun Sang-nyeol. The Corruption Investigation Agency said it was determined to detain Mr. Yun. Hundreds of presidential security service and military guards had formed a human barrier last week to prevent Mr. Yun's arrest. South Korea's Transport Minister Park Sang-woo says he intends to resign following the crash of the Jeju Airlines plane that killed 179 people last month. The authorities in Mauritius have issued an arrest order for the former finance minister as part of an investigation into alleged embezzlement. This follows the recent arrest of a former central bank chief who's been charged with conspiracy to commit fraud. President-elect Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., is travelling to Greenland. It's being billed as a private visit, but comes after his father reiterated his interest in the US gaining control over the autonomous Danish territory. A Chinese filmmaker, Chen Pin-lin, has been sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for his documentary about widespread demonstrations against COVID-19 restrictions. International flights have resumed from Damascus, Syria's main airport, for the first time since Islamist-led fighters ousted the former President Bashar al-Assad. The Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has waded into a public controversy on the use of shade structures to reserve space on beaches, saying the practice is not on. BBC News.